Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to a little bit of Total War Warhammer 2. So, I skipped ahead a bunch of turns because I wasn't really doing anything, and now we're fighting Malekith because he showed up and tried to kick down the door at Val's Anvil. So, got ourselves a nice little army here, and by nice little army I mean full stack of Lothran Sea Guard. Despite that, I'm not sure that I've actually got enough forces here to properly win this, but we'll find out, I guess, at some point in time if I do or not. Anyway, we're going to be assholes and corner camp this because, that's the kind of army that I've got right now, and that's the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. I'm not sure how much I need to commit to this flank here, but I think we can do a three-line front here. We do have to have fairly spread thin lines this time because they have got bolt throwers, and my bolt throwers can't go counter-artillerying. My bolt throwers need to be doing things like shooting at Malekith because he needs to die. He can't die because he's immortal, because that's how the named generals work in this game. You can't kill them until you've destroyed their faction, basically. Otherwise, they just instantly, well, not instantly, there's a timer, but they can respawn. They don't go away. So, we're going to go with something like this, I think. Maybe we'll pull another one of you guys over to here. Alright, let's go ahead and start the battle. Have you head over here-ish. Just make sure that nothing sort of flanks around this side here that easily. Now we have got extra damage on our bolt throwers. Let's also go ahead and do something important here. Let's make it so that none of you guys are going to run the hell away here. And I think I want to turn these guys off fire at will. We're going to select these guys to fire specifically at Malekith here. Because, again, he needs to goddamn die. Now, all of these guys, their firepower is going to be pretty good against Malekith, but I'd much rather them actually be firing at the other guys up front. So hopefully that's what they're going to end up doing. I'm not going to be focusing too heavily on their specific actions, but it doesn't really matter too much. Now Malekith is going to be spam casting the ever-loving hell out of spells on me, which is going to be uncomfortable to say the least, but it should be okay. Looks like they're quite a distance here. I might be able to get a volley or two off, but I don't know how much ammunition it's actually going to take to kill him because I didn't really check the stats on his armor or anything like that. So however much health and armor and resistance that he's got. Let's see here. Well, he's got 729 weapon strength, which is kind of crazy, actually. But yeah, we'll leave the small fries to our Lothran Sea Guard. We're going to also have our Sadrina here firing away at Malekith as well, because we do, again, need him dead, if at all possible. Alright, so this is kind of interesting, the way they've decided to move up here. Can we not move up that far? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so a couple of their units have just decided to sprint bloody ahead, bloody-minded, and just way further ahead than everything else for some reason. Anyway, start firing away at these bolt throwers. I don't remember if I've got the aura of arrow firing faster, but Ring of Hotek, Circle of Iron, those are both on Malekith. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have anything. Alright, cool. On the other hand, these guys here are going to get rightly quite wrecked by this, I would imagine. And Malekith here, getting shot a little bit here. It's not bad. I'm not sure what the hell happened with... What the hell's going on over here? Huh, I think my units were cheating somehow. I don't really get it. But I feel like we were firing at these shades before we actually saw them. Anyway, these units have gotten themselves quite thoroughly wrecked, which is nice. But Malekith getting in close is going to be where this becomes tricky, because he is, suffice to say, pretty tough. They're about to be firing some bolt thrower shots at me as well, which is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Not too bad, though. He's taken a decent amount of damage so far, so let's go ahead and move you guys around this side here. Alright. Let's make sure that she's firing at Malekith as well. Looks like we're getting some breath weapon at us. He might be charging in pretty soon here. Yeah, I would love to get our noble in on the fight as well here, but I think he's going to punch through this unit too fast, so... Oh no, okay. Well, we might be able to get in on this in a way that's useful. Units that are shooting at him, we want to keep them shooting at him, so... Alright. Ooh, that was a pretty bad hit. Alright.
We will obey.
It's taking some nice broadsides from our shots, though. Which is pretty good, all around, I'd say. Alright. Alright, I can sort of dig this, I guess. Kind of. I don't know that my units are all firing here, though. Yeah, these are some pretty good hits we're getting on them. I'm pretty happy with our progress so far. Using a breath weapon against my noble. I'm going to run my noble into a unit here. I don't want him getting charged by himself. If he's going to get charged, he kind of has to be in the midst of other units here. Otherwise, he's kind of screwed. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of hit himself with that spell there. Don't know what's going on over here. There's like 2 Dark Riders over here that are just on their way. Alright, so some of our units are getting kind of crapped on, but it's nothing too bad so far. Princess is beating Malekith, which is nice, although admittedly in a very unfair fight in that he's been getting shot at for like half an hour. Yeah, we've lost one of our units here to a Blackguard, so... I mean, if you're going to lose to something, it might as well be to something like a Blackguard. How's Malekith not routed yet?
As you say. Eagle claw.
I'm very puzzled as to why he has not lost that, like, 1 hit point that he has left here. Alright, well, whatever.
It will be done.
There he goes. Alright. So with Malekith down, let's hope that we can get our camera back in bloody alignment. God damn it. What the hell's going on here? Alright, you guys. Switching targets over here. You are going to start charging after these guys. And we'll see how this all pans out, but I think we've got ourselves a victory here. Oh yeah. That's looking good. Alright, and with their backs turned, let's see how many of these guys we can mow down with archer fire here.
Eagle claw. Kill them.
Turns out quite a lot of them, I think, actually. Now that they've lost their missile block chance of 50%, that's accelerated somewhat, I think, the amount of them that are dying. What's this going on over here? Ooh, even the Blackguard are probably going to be out of the fight. Which is pretty good. Them getting killed off is absolutely amazing. We're starting to run out of ammunition on a couple of units. Hopefully we didn't lose any full-size units. Looks like this one's down pretty low, but... I mean, we're probably still okay on that. Ooh, one of these is on the wrong kind of shot. It doesn't really matter at this point, but, you know. Would have been nice to have gotten a few extra shots with the right one. This guy's still chasing after them for no good reason whatsoever. It's great. There's one guy left in that Dark Shard unit. He's probably going to get away, too. Come on. Oh, no, he eats the dirt. Alright, there he goes. Alright. And that's the battle. Let's see how things are on the campaign map. Alright, and here we are back on the map here, and as we can see, all that's left is a small number of Dark Riders and their repeater bolt throwers, which I wasn't able to get to. Looks like we did lose one full unit of Lothran Sea Guard, which does suck a little bit. I forgot to put banners on everybody. Oh well, I don't really think I'm going to need to do a replenish to run these guys down, so I think we'll ask for money here. since money is a good thing at this point in time. We're burning through our cash really quickly. I might have to actually play this one out just to avoid the sort of bizarre situation of us losing a unit to this sort of situation here. So, Immortal Beloved, income, Unbeloved, sorry. Let's see here. Income from raiding plus 10% passive ability Frenzy. I don't know that I think that it's a good idea for an archer general to have Frenzy. Anyway, but yeah, I might have to sort of do the separate just so that this one unit of 7 Lothran Seaguard doesn't get wiped, which would be, you know, suck, but whatever. Let's see here. We've got Dedicated to Mathlon already. I should probably get Renowned and Feared actually before I get anything else, because that is such a good ability. Anyway, but yeah, I'm going to finish these guys off. I'll do it on the campaign map, despite everything else, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, cool. So that's that. Anyway, let's head back to Val's Anvil, get ourselves healed back up, and we can also go and recruit just another of the... Oh shit, our global pool's full. Well, there goes that. Anyway, I guess next turn we can get another Lothran Seaguard or something like that. It doesn't really matter that much. We can probably start going for other trees here, although getting Elven Healing would probably actually be pretty good here. Let's go ahead and grab that up. You can help out with that, buddy. Actually, you're probably already capped on that, aren't you? Yeah, you've got cap replenished troops already. Okay, let's get you with probably which of these first? Horde of Hoeth is interesting because there's those units that have those melee attacks that are magic based, and this does protect against that rather than the spells directly. So that would just be a 10% damage reduction against the basic attacks of those guys, but at the same time you could also just get hard to hit. It's only +3 to melee defense, but it sort of helps out. Don't really need Indomitable with these guys. Blade Master is pretty okay as the other alternative. Valor of Ages is interesting, but sort of situational, but we're fighting Dark Elves, so I'll probably still be fighting Dark Elves. Anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at what we're up to. Lothran still hasn't been upgraded properly, and Gariel still got stuff that I can upgrade here, but I don't really care that much. We got heroes that we haven't moved yet. Let's see what else we can upgrade here. White Tower of Hoeth is being upgraded. We've got 3 more turns before this is a capital city, and we'll be able to fully upgrade the Library of Hoeth, which is going to be nice. Guy and Vale, we've also got things that we can upgrade, but also things I don't really care about, so... also, all the gates can be upgraded, and it's just like, oh man, this is going to cost me a bloody fortune, but whatever. Yeah, I could deal with that stuff later. It's fine. For now, though, we got this guy sort of mirroring the movement of these guys. He's trying to sort of just watch where they're headed to. I've got a universal recruitment, I think was up here. I didn't realize it was doing all 5. I might just bounce one off there. But Fortress of the Damned is basically being defended by all of these guys here. I probably need to get one of these guys back towards Albion, but this is going to be my sort of move forward force towards Nagaroth, or Nagaron. I can never remember. So we're going to be marching northward through here. Secure influence. And I kind of need to get another elite army pretty soon here. We're up to 16,000 income. That's not bad. These guys are probably a little bit weaker at this point, but probably not enough that they're lower on the power bar than I am. This is actually a good spot for that character, so let's ignore that. Settlement upgrades. Oh, right, gates. Well, I do actually want to upgrade the gates. It does make them a lot tougher to kill. And again, this mage is just here to earn us more money. I'm considering actually getting another mage right now. Do that probably up by Unicorn Gate would be good. Oops, this kind of recruit. Let's see here. Why can I not... Oh, we're at cap. I could have sworn I had more slots than that. Alright, well, whatever. I guess we don't. What about for Lore Masters? I don't think I've got any of those yet. Let's see, I don't need Fecund. I don't need weapon damage against those sorts of things. Stimulated would be kind of interesting. No. Yeah, I don't really care too much about these. I can't remember actually what these guys have for... Right, training. These guys do training. I don't need a good one for that. I can actually get a really low-level one and still get along fine with that. But for now, that's fine. I kind of want Angariel to finish upgrading, but we've already got the ability to get the Phoenix Guard from this region now, so once we get a chance to, I would love to get that added to my Swordmaster army that I've got sort of wandering down through this way. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit next turn here. Population surplus in Albion. What I kind of need to do is get walls in Albion, although apparently you can't actually wall those settlements properly. It's just like the increased garrison size, which is going to kind of suck, but... Oh yeah, no, Nagarond is still... Ritual of the Unrequited Lover. Given what Nagarond is all about, like, with the, like, whole mother-son thing going on between them, it's kind of not... Like, you would hope that's unrequited, but at the same time, you don't want it to be, like, unrequited in the sense that it shouldn't be in the first direction in any event, but, you know, whatever. And I'm pretty sure that is requited in lore, unless they were talking about something very different than what I'm imagining, but, you know, that's sort of the, like, major romance of the Dark Elves, as it were, is Marathi and Malekith, which is not wholesome, but I don't think the Dark Elves were ever supposed to be very wholesome, so... Whatever. Alright. So even if these guys do get some good movement, like, I should be able to track them pretty much fine with that Swordmaster army. And if I've got them in a village and helped out by the local militia or whatever, then I should be able to beat whatever the Dark Elves have there, just because Swordmasters are that powerful as a unit. So, like, they would just be able to blend their way through them. Oh yeah, I also got the Strigoi to go away because they were just like, oh yeah, we're getting the shit kicked out of us by these Necroarches. Do you wanna, you know, not fight? And I'm like, sure. And then they left, so I didn't do anything to them. Oh, Vampire Coast just declared war on somebody. I don't really care. On the Blue Vipers. Interesting. Marcus Regak. What a terrible name. There's a lot of terrible names in this game, but, you know, that's a pretty bad one. Actually, no, that's not the worst one. Aghold is still one of the worst ones. Sirtha Nutson. Sirtha, son of Nut. But in the end, aren't we all the sons of nuts? And yes, that is a testicle joke. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure where he's going with that, but... You know, whatever. It looks like they're sending agents to try and murder the crap out of my guy that's stealing the influence out of their place. Hello, guy from Mung. Please don't kill my guy. Actually, I don't think they can successfully kill him. Scourge of Aquitaine. They're probably declaring war on me. Oh, non-aggression pact. It's the exact opposite of that. Sure, Scourge of Aquitaine. Wait, your guys are a random-ass mob. How did you get so big? Huh. That's interesting. Alright, well, I didn't spend much money, so why don't we start doing some rituals here? Some raiding going on over here from these ag holes. God damn it. Yeah, Servants of Chaos already died. Let's see here. Recruitment cost minus 35% for Phoenix units. I wonder if that counts Phoenix Guard for that. I somehow suspect it doesn't. Alright, why are you guys taking attrition all of a sudden? Oh, right, there's probably lots of reasons. Anyway, let's go ahead and march you to, like, here-ish. Okay, took a little bit of attrition there, but after that we'll encamp. Wind up at, like, full health in no time whatsoever. And you guys... I'm going to send you guys back all the way over to Albion. Strangely enough, they actually get more replenishment while on the water, but whatever. Alright, so that's not going to take them too long. And, I'm going to put you into the Fortress of the Damned for now. And I know that I need to get Chaos Corruption down in this province, but, like, still, holy hell. Am I even getting any replenishment on these units? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. I need the Invocation of Isha again already, apparently. Let's see. Invocation of Azurian? Okay. Absolutely. That's a great invocation. Free influence. As soon as you can get it, whenever you can get it. Alright, let's send 10,000 troops after these assholes. Alright, Desperate Intervention it is. Alrighty. Desperate Intervention, where have you ended up? Alright, so we're going after not capitals. So, yeah, Daldrach's lair is a good target for you guys. So we'll burn that down. Clark Harond, I think, is actually a capital, as is, I believe, Hag Grief. So I'm just going to use these guys like the AI uses against me and just burn down their minor settlements like some kind of absolute prick. Hmong apparently own a bunch of these provinces. Interesting. I don't think that I can take Clarkarond with these guys by themselves, but let's try and take a look at the... Actually, they probably could take Clarkarond by themselves. So they'll take the deep first, and then we'll see how things go from there, but there's probably going to be some sort of, like, asshole army there waiting for them, stopping them from doing anything that they want to do. Alright. Who is this? I have no idea who this is. Anyway, let's just make you better at combat there. Melee defense plus 12. Good enough. Oh, you. Okay.
Destruction.
They're probably getting pretty sick of that. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing else there. Okay. So what I could theoretically do is head into the water and make my way towards the Palace of Ruin that way. What I also probably need to do is get someone set up with their... There's an item that gives you immunity to... actually, it's the Priestess of Isha, I think. Do I even have one, though, is the question. Let's see here. I've got a trillion Eatanian Vintners. Well, the Chest of Sustenance reduces 30% of casualties, so that's a start, I guess. But it doesn't look like I've got anybody who's got the thing that I need. Oh, there's a blizzard. Interesting. No, I don't know where some of this attrition is coming from. Interesting. Well, either way, I feel like moving these guys would probably be for the best, though, either way. I don't really want them hanging out in the Fortress of the Damned too long. If these guys head towards it, like, obviously I can head back pretty easily, but... do I want to just double time this? Probably. I might as well. Watch as something happens to my move speed and I can't get back next turn. Like, theoretically I should be able to get back there next turn, or these guys should be able to get there next turn, but, like, you never know. Yeah, if I ever see that event pop up that offers me the person that gives me, like, immunity to attrition for one of my armies, I apparently desperately need to take it. Right. So I've still got, like, $11,000 to spend here. Well, might as well we'll spend some of that on this army. Alright, so, Phoenix units. Let's see here. Oh, here they are. 2,210. That is still expensive. I don't think that's discounted. Do I want to just chuck a Phoenix unit in here, though? That is pretty inexpensive compared to what they normally are, let's be honest. Ah, I'm really tempted for that. I forget, what's the magic aura on a Frostheart Phoenix do? I can't remember what it did. I feel like I want to get this guy, though. They're pretty good. Well, Blizzard Aura, okay. Thanks, game. This is useful. You've done me good, game. Alright, screw it. Let's get it. Alright. Damn it.
Can I offer assistance?
God damn it. Okay. Well, I can't remember how to lock this to toolbar, so I'm just not going to bother. Anyway, let's go ahead and ignore that for now. Continue moving you guys south. To Torsathai, it looks like ought to be a good stopping point, but do I need to do a stopping point even, really? Or should I just run alongside this guy? I might just as well run alongside this guy, in all honesty. If they come ashore, then who cares?
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
I should be able to kick their asses even with this army. The 15 stack I've got here. Like, Blackguard of Nagaron stand no chance whatsoever against like Swordmasters. Swordmasters just mashing them. The Cold One Chariots are a problem. The Cold One Knights are less of a problem. Cold One Dread Knights would be a real problem, but Cold One Knights are not that big a problem. Alright, cool. I should probably get to Arnheim with something as well. Maybe I could send this army down there once we get this sorted out here. I don't know. I don't know, man. All I know is I want to get dragons in Calador here. And our surplus has been going up super slowly because I keep having to rebuild Torsathai. Alright. Well, I think we're ready to go here-ish. Like, I really wish I could make better progress up north here, considering I got 3 armies stationed around here, but... Well, I don't know. I could send that... I don't... How badly am I screwed in Albion, really? Because we got 6 points from military crackdown. So our morale seeks to drop by 11 points. And, yeah, okay, never mind. I am gonna have to send an army back there. Okay. Well, this is what I had made that army for, so the fact that I'm advancing with 2 armies instead of as many as I want to is just the way of things. Alright, Nagaroth, let's see what you've got. Hopefully you get distracted in your backline by all of the interventions coming at you, and I'm hoping that they're all tier 3 interventions. If this doesn't kick the ass of at least a couple of their cities and armies and stuff like that, I'm going to be very surprised. Synaeif Shadow Darts. Looks like he's headed towards Hag Grief, but I am not headed to burn down Hag Grief. Haha, sucker. You've been bamboozled. Oh, they actually took a treasure. Jeez. Huh. I've seen them do it before, but like it's always a surprise when they sort of divert a little bit to actually go for one, since normally they just sort of go for ones that are in their direct path. Maybe that wasn't their direct path, I don't know. Does my High Elf intervention actually go before Illyrian? It does. Interesting. Look at how stupid this is. It's got 3 star dragons in it. Oh shit. Look at how many units we lost from that. That's just like a minor garrison. What the hell? Come on, game. That's not fair.
What brings you here?
Military alliance? Hell no. Got a defensive alliance already. That is more than enough for me. You'd think an army with like 3 dragons in it would do a little bit better. Like you could just send in 3 dragons. I need to get to that point where I can just send in like a wave of 20 dragons or something like that. Just have a prince on the dragon leading 20 dragons, or 19 dragons, I mean. Circle of Destruction. What a dumb name for a town. I keep insulting like the names in this game, but like they're not actually like that bad. It's just that some of them are bad. Just like names in real life, though. Some names in real life are kind of bad. I kind of feel sorry for people who do have bad names, because it's like not their fault either. Unless they renamed themselves, in which case it totally is their fault. I love how they're coming to try and stop me, because there's like just nothing at all that doing here is meant... Like, nothing I'm doing there as far as I know is injurious to them. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but as far as I know, that's the way it is. Yeah, these guys look like they're super worried about me doing this. They're sort of heading back to it. Yeah, I think these guys were originally just roving warbands. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so... Right, whatever.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Alright, so... Let's just go ahead and go into no stance here. Just out of range there. Just want to get to that 50% mark there.
Moving out.
I always feel like I accidentally flick my finger just that extra little bit and make it so I can't encamp, but whatever.
We stand ready for action.
Let's see here. Can I land at the Palace of Ruin? Because that would be fantastic. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let's give it a shot.
Charting a course. Azir guides us.
Is there a storm here? I think there's storms here. I wonder if Loth and Seaguard take less damage from storms or something, but looks like I'm not taking that much attrition, so I'm pretty okay. Should I kill these guys that are attacking me constantly, that are going to eventually wound me? Probably, but you could also try and wait till they just kill themselves by accident. Well, I can't be killed by doing this and failing, but I would also like to get more influence. Just get more influence while I still can.
There will be carnage.
Characters become harder and harder to assassinate as well the more you fail to assassinate them, so him standing here getting assassination attempts against him is actually the best way to try and make him better at avoiding being assassinated counterintuitively. Alright. So I probably need to call it an episode here pretty soon because my computer is tanking. But I think we've done a pretty good job so far. So anyway, yeah, that's going to probably be our episode for today.
Moving on.
Pretty good battle with Malekith, I think, in that it showed off just how bullshit high elves are. But yeah, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always, hope to see you guys all next time.